I can show you several longs that I have opened. I have pepe long opened, which is in $190,000 profit at this stage. I have Manta long opened, which is Ethereum layer 2, which is at around 0 in profit right now. I have Pixel long opened, which is $13,000 in profit. This safe leverage trading strategy already made me $500,000. So many people ask me to share it so many times, and today I will explain it to you. I will show you a full guide from the beginning on how to do it properly. You are not required to have any experience trading leverage. I will explain everything from the beginning so you can enter larger positions, having more exposure to the marketplace using less money. So you can actually take your initials out, not decreasing current position. This is actually what will make you competitive and add an option to make money on top 100 crypto coins. But Stan, leverage is very risky and everyone suggests not to use it. Let me ask you a question. Do you use a knife? You can kill with a knife. It's also quite risky. But at the same time, it's very useful if you know what to do with a knife and how to use it. Leverage is a tool that should be understood. I would never get a position on pepe without leverage and make $400,000 from it using only $20,000. Only leverage allowed me to do it. I'm not playing in the casino. I'm not risking my assets. I initially had multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars in crypto, and this strategy helped me to multiply them and will help to multiply even more moving forward. To make money in the market, you have to understand full toolset you actually have access to. Imagine trying to cut wood without an axe. You will be way less successful in comparison to someone who actually has an axe and knows how to use it. Without further ado, let's start. In this video, we will go through 5 main topics. We will figure out how to use leverage to multiply your success in the crypto market. We will go through what is leverage, basic concept and explanation, the only right way to use leverage, very important mind frame that you need to install from your end not to lose money with leverage, how to increase exposure to the market whilst using smaller amount of funds, how to take initials out without decreasing the original position and exposure into the market, and how to actually make money on moves of a top 50 coins on the market. Because if you put $2,000 in Ethereum does the 2x, you make $2,000, doesn't make sense. We will focus on theory first because you need to understand how to use leverage in a safe way, how to not get liquidated, how to not lose money in the market. Through all the money that leverage trading already made me, I was liquidated 0 times using this strategy that I'm about to share and to show you as well. We will focus on theory first with exact practical examples as well. I will show you exactly how to open deals, how to close them, how to take partial profits, how to take your initials out, not hurting the current position as well, and how to actually use this tool set in your right way, not getting burned and not treating it as a casino. You treat the market serious, you make money. You treat the market as a casino, you lose funds. No other way around. We are treating the market seriously on this channel. We make sure to improve on a daily basis, and we are making money through constant improvement and through constant presence in the marketplace as well. Let's start with the actual basics. With leverage, what you can do, you can enter short positions and you can enter long positions. You're entering short if you think that the token is actually going to go down and you want to capitalize on it. You're entering long if you are bullish on the token and you think that it will go up. We do also have trends. in the market, which I will cover in the point number 3 as well, which is a very, very important part, which is a very, very important thing to understand on whether you would want to be entering shorts right now or entering long at this stage. Let's start with shorts. Technical explanation is that you borrow a cryptocurrency, you sell it at the current market price and aim to buy it back later at a lower price to return to the lender, keeping the price difference as profit. Very, very simple concept to understand. Let's say you have $5,000 on the exchange. You borrow cryptocurrency from the exchange using $5,000 as a collateral. You are selling the cryptocurrency that you just borrowed right away, and you are waiting for it to go down. Once it's going down and you want to close your position, what you are basically doing, you are buying the same cryptocurrency and returning the same amount of cryptocurrency to the lender, keeping the profit for yourself because of the fact that you sold higher, you bought back lower, and the difference that you got, you are taking as a profit to yourself, and you're only giving the amount of tokens back to the lender. This is technically how shorts are working. On exchanges, the whole thing is automated, and it's very, very simple, and it's very, very easy to understand as well. Technical explanation for longs is that you borrow money from the lender, you buy cryptocurrency with this money right away, cryptocurrency goes up, and you are selling your cryptocurrency. You are giving the amount of cryptocurrency that you got initially, you bought initially to the lender, and you're keeping a profit to yourself. Because of the fact you bought lower, you were able to sell higher, you keep the profits to yourself, and you're returning the same amount of cryptocurrency to the original lender, having your money as margin, as a collateral in the first place. At the same time, let's say you shorted and the price is not going down, the price is going up. Once it will be reaching certain target, your money will get liquidated, which means that lender will use your money to buy cryptocurrency from the market because the price went up too much. The same thing works with longs. If you're longing and the price is going down significantly, the lender will take your margin and will automatically sell the token as well. And your margin, your money will get liquidated. You will pretty much lose them, right? Next thing we have trading leverage. That is very, very important to understand is trend. Right now, we are in bull trend. We are in bull market, which means that assets are going up because Bitcoin is going up right now and the overall trend is essentially going up. It's very, very important when using leverage to actually follow general trend on the market. Therefore, right now in the bull market, at least till the peak, till the end of the bull market, I would only suggest to long assets. It's way safer. I don't have any shorts opened at this stage because I do understand that the overall trend is going up. And I do understand that if I'm even opening longs and I'm wrong, I'm not right in some things, right? The market can excuse my mistakes because the overall trend is going up. In the bear market, it's generally better to short. Trend is your friend until it ends. This is the largest amount of money and opportunity that you will be making in the market. Moving forward, why leverage is risky? Because spot at the start of the bull market especially usually excuses you for your mistakes. Let's say you actually bought Solana at the top in October, November at $120, but you didn't sell your position. You probably had to sit through a dump and was not feeling very, very well, but Solana eventually reached just recently $200 a coin. Therefore, the market excused your mistake. Because on spot, if you're in the right trend, if you're in a bullish trend and if you're buying, usually market will excuse your mistake. The worst thing that might be happening if you won't be selling your coins that you just bought at the top is the fact that you would need to sit through the dips, but eventually they will most likely surge up. Obviously, some of them actually do rag, do scam, and then you're losing your money, unfortunately. Since we recently were at Bitcoin all-time high, each and every person on this planet who bought Bitcoin at the tops of previous cycle, let's say they bought Bitcoin at $69,000, they were in profit. They are in profit. Because they were just waited, because spot essentially does not punish you for your mistakes as hard as leverage and futures do. Leverage does not excuse you. Leverage liquidates you and takes your money if you are playing it too risky or if you are terribly wrong in the market trend. Let's say, for example, you long Bitcoin at the end of the previous cycle. You long Bitcoin at $65,000 per Bitcoin. We went as low as 15,000. Most of the leverage positions that people were using, they got liquidated due to this fact. People lost their money. If they bought spot and if they were not selling, they should be in profits at this stage. Futures trading with low leverage also excludes you at the start of the trend, giving you options to make mistakes. Core of my strategy. This is one of the most important things in my strategy. I'm entering positions with low leverage and I usually have margin on the side to add if we will be going lower, because I do understand that we are in a bullish trend, which means that overall the tokens that I'm entering leverage with should surge up, should go up. Therefore, I should be safe. One of the recent examples is actually my Arbitrum loan. I was entering it at $1.9. If I would use larger leverage, I would most likely get liquidated, but I was only using 3x leverage. Therefore, my liquidation price is quite low. So if you're entering longs with low leverage in a bull market often excuses you for mistakes in the first place. Very important to understand. Worst thing that can happen to you in the bull market, you losing your liquidity, you getting liquidated. That's why my strategy is a very conservative one, safe one, and I was never liquidated, maybe yet, on my longs, because I'm entering only 3x leverage longs and I always have leverage on the side to add, and I do also like to enter longs closer to the bottom of the tokens, so at the start of the trend. Moving forward, important core alpha and backbone of this strategy. Leverage should be used with mindset of not having more money in a position, but rather use less money to acquire the same position. You should not be using leverage to have more money in a position mindset. When using with the right mindset, you will be safer having more margin to add if things go south. Before using leverage, you need to sign up to the exchange as well. There is a link to Bitget on my YouTube channel, and there is also a link to Bitget under each and every of my videos. After that, on Bitget, you click to trade futures, and then you will have the access to this terminal and to this toolset. Let me actually show you an example. Let's go to spot trading and let's actually buy $3,000 AVAX position. I'm basically just buying from the market. So right now, what I have on my end, I basically have 56 AVAX that cost $2,900. That's actually usually buy with limit orders, right? Not with the market orders. Right now, let's say I want to free up $2,000 out of my $3,000 AVAX position. Let's say I want to use them somewhere else, or maybe I would want to open up some other longs, or maybe I just want to withdraw them from crypto, right? What I would want to do, I would like to sell my AVAX at $1,000, right? So I'm selling 1/3 of my AVAX. And then I'm actually transferring my AVAX from spot to futures, right? $1,000. Confirm. I'm going to future tradings, USDTM futures. Let's say I want to have the same exposure into the market. I want to actually have $3,000 worth of my position. What I will do, I will choose isolated margin right here. I will choose long 3x right here. And I will choose slider to make sure that this cost here is specifically exactly $1,000, because I want to open up a position worth $3,000 on the marketplace using only $1,000, right? My cost is 1K. I click market because I want to enter this position right away, and I click buy, confirm. We can actually scroll down and we can see that my AVAX position was just opened. I have $3,000 position when I'm only using $1,000 and my liquidation price, estimated liquidation price, is $36. Imagine what type of scenario, what type of things we should be seeing on the market for AVAX to actually reach $35. And on top of that, I still have my $2,000 that I can use to add margin into this position, decreasing my liquidation price. Even if I'm only adding $600 into this position, I'm already decreasing liquidation price to $23. That's lower than 2x down on AVAX. That's why it's a very, very safe strategy. I had $3,000. I put all $3,000 into AVAX on spot. Then I sold 1,000 and I used this 1,000 to open a 3x leverage position. This way, I just freed up $2,000. I can withdraw them, I can put them into a Memecoin, I can leave them for margin to actually add margin if the market will be going lower and if we will be closer to my liquidation price. But the whole thing is that with only 1K, I was able to triple my exposure to the marketplace. At the same time, because the leverage that I'm using is so low, my liquidation price is very, very low as well. Therefore, it's very safe. And I still would have additional funds to add into the margin of this loan if we would essentially be going lower on the marketplace. Here's how to close your position. You just click flash close here. If you want to close a part of your position, you can just write here like 25, 30, 35. But my goal is to close the whole position here. Flash close, closed my AVAX position. This is a quick overview of how you can be opening longs on Bitget exchange and how you can actually be using my strategy. Several things I have to add moving forward as well. Here is how to take initials out without decrease in original position. This is the benefit that you only have on leverage. You don't have something like this on spot. On spot, if you're taking your initials out, you're actually decreasing your position in the token. So how to actually take your initials out without decreasing the original size of the position? You can only be doing this on leverage. The way you would want to do it, and the way I've done it on Pixel already, my initial leverage was 3x, and right now you can see that my leverage is in 10x. And the reason for that is because we pretty much just surged up in terms of the pricing. Therefore, I understand that my liquidation level is way lower, so I can increase the leverage and I can take out some margin. How you would do that? You will click here on edit and you would increase the margin, let's say to 20x. You would click confirm and then you go to margin, you click this edit and you see you can decrease margin, and then you can see by how much you can actually decrease your margin. Right now I can decrease this margin by $2,700. And you can see how my estimated liquidation price changes because of that, because the more margin you have, the lower is the liquidation price. The less margin you have, the higher is the liquidation price. So I can make 20x leverage and take each and every piece of margin that I have in this position opened, which effectively helps me to take all of my initials out without me hurting and decreasing the initial position on the asset. Right now I can remove $2,700, which would put my liquidation price roughly 10% higher than it is right now, to 0.49. And then I would be able to use these stable coins in order to either open new positions, or I would want to just withdraw to have some fun, or I can enter some spot positions with this money as well. If you're following this channel, you know my strategy. I'm longing largest tokens of the ecosystem. I'm buying meme coins, blue chip meme coins that I can hold for many months and maybe years, and then liquidate them closer to the top of the cycle. And I'm buying low cap gem in different ecosystems that I think will be doing nicely moving forward, because I can't long them on the exchange because they're just not on the exchange available for longing, right? And longing the tokens of the ecosystem is actually a way to make money on top 100 crypto coins move. And the main reason for that is because these top 100 tokens, They have 2 billion in the market cap, 5 billion in the market cap, 10 billion in the market cap. You would often not catch access multipliers on these tokens. Maybe over time you would be able to get 3x, 5x, 7x, but I'm not on crypto market for 5 and 7x. I generally want more. And the strategy that I'm using with larger caps is that I'm longing a lot of them with 3x leverage. I can show you several longs that I have opened. I have pepe long opened, which is in $190,000 profit at this stage. I have Manta long opened, which is Ethereum layer 2, which is at around 0 in profit right now. I have Pixel long opened, which is $13,000 in profit at this stage, considering the fact that I already took $9,000 as profit. I have Sui long opened as well at $11,000 in profit at this stage. I have Arbitrum loan opened, which is a negative $8,000 profit at this stage. I have Starknet loan opened, which is at 0. A Dogecoin loan opened, which is at 0. I just opened it very, very recently. Short and simple answer, long them. You need to long them conservatively to feel their moves. You will not be making $10,000 from $1,000 with top 100 crypto coins on spot. In order to make $10,000 from 1K that you put into, let's say something like Alex, on spot, Alex should do 10x's. 10x's for Alex is surging from 20 billion market cap to 200 billion market cap. This is just a very, very crazy valuation that is very, very hard to achieve. But if you would be entering long on Alex with 3x leverage with $1,000, then you would only need for the Alex to do 3x to get your $10,000 in profit. And 3x might be possible closer to the end of the cycle. $60 billion market cap for Alex, closer to the end of the cycle, definitely doable. At the same time, since you're only using 3x leverage, your liquidation will be very, very low. And the best thing about the situation is that when Alex will do something like 2x, you would be able to increase your leverage because you would understand that there is no chance you would actually get liquidated. You will be able to get your initials out without decreasing initial position. So if Alex had done a 2x and you took your initials out and Alex is doing 2x more, you're not doing 2 to 3x in total. You are doing 4x. Because with leverage, you can actually take your initials out without hurting your initial position. Something you cannot do on spot, right? Moving forward, last but not least, conservative long calls right now. Doge, Alex, Sui, and Arbitrum. I believe all of these ecosystems and all of these tokens are a great example to actually be entering longs right now. From these levels, please be careful with these longs. You might want to try 4x leverage, 5x leverage, 7x leverage. My strategy, this safe strategy that made me more than $500,000 already, and I was not liquidated on any of my positions at this stage. The core of this strategy is that you're only using conservative leverage. 3x in my case. Sometimes I was only using 2x actually. I believe Doge is very, very nice currently to enter a 3x loan, Alex as well, Sui as well, and Arbitrum at these levels. I think very, very nice positions to enter loans right now. Here's how I'm opening Dogecoin loan. So I have $8,000 at this stage. I want to specifically open isolated margin. So I click isolated. It's very, very important. Make sure to click isolated as well. I don't want a 10x leverage because if I would choose 10x leverage, my liquidation will be too high. So I'm choosing 7x. And I am choosing loan specifically. Nominal value is essentially the amount, the size of the position that you would like to enter. If you're entering loan with 7x leverage with, let's say, $2,000 margin, your overall position will be $14,000. Therefore, if Dogecoin will do 2x from the levels that you entered at, you will be making $14,000 in profit. So I'm specifically going to use this slider to make sure that I will be entering with $8,000 in costs. And at the bottom, you can see cost right here. So this is my margin. This is how much money I actually have to spend to open up this loan. I want to open up with $8,000. So it's about 93% of all of the stable coins that I have free in this account currently. And I'm clicking buy loan. I will not be clicking confirm here just because of the fact that I would want to enter the loan right away. I don't want to wait till market would essentially come to my price for my loan to be opened. Therefore, I would press market and I would press buy loan right away, confirm. I've entered right away and I can scroll down and I can see that my loan just opened. I'm already $50 in negative profits, but it's all right because it's a high leverage position and I expect for it to make a lot of frictions and the price to fluctuate up and down. I'm already $300 in profits, as you see. And with leverage, you can see that my position at this stage is $55,000 in total, right? I was only able to enter this type of position with $8,000, which means that if Dogecoin will be doing a 2x from these levels, I will be making $55,000, not 8K, if I would just buy on spot and would not have any leverage. At the same time, the negative part is that if the price of Dogecoin will be reaching 0.15 cents, I would essentially be liquidated. So all my margin, it will go to liquidity provider. My position will be closed automatically. One of the ways of how you can actually change it, you would want to add margin into your position. So you click on this thing here, margin, and you can increase the margin right here. I have $600 right now, and you see if I'm essentially clicking to add all $600 here, almost 700, right? My liquidation price is going lower. It's going to 0.149 instead of 0.152. It's very, very important to understand this tool as well, because this way you can pretty much save all of your long positions. For example, I had this situation with Arbitrum. I was opening Arbitrum at 1.98 and then the price of Arbitrum on the market went as low as $1.4 and my liquidation, it was around $1.3. I didn't want to lose my money, so what I've done, I took $5,000 and I added this $5,000 as a margin here, because initially I had only $15,000 here and right now I have 20. And when I added my $5,000, my liquidation price became 1.16, which is way lower than it was before. Therefore, I have an option from my end to just sit comfortably in these negative profits, expecting for the market to turn back, expecting for Ethereum narrative and layer 2s be picked up again, and expecting to appear in profits as well. I had similar situation on Sui here, and right now you can actually see that I'm $11,000 in profits. I had similar situation on Pixel. I was almost liquidated on my Pixel position, and right now you see that I'm already $13.5 thousand in profits, despite the fact I already took out $9,000 as profit in this position, despite the fact I almost got liquidated on this one. I just added my margin and just continued to safely wait for this position to change and to go out. This is it. In this video, I shared my strategy on using conservative, safe leverage trading. We went through what long and short is. We went through the right mindset that you need to use when using leverage. We went through several practical examples with AVAX, with Dogecoin, with other longs, that I have opened on how to actually use leverage. And I gave you several conservative calls to enter leverage right now. 3x leverage, AVAX, Dogecoin, Sui, Arbitrum, you will be doing quite well in upcoming months or two. And beauty with 3x leverage is that you can actually add more margin, because I'm entering these longs with 20k in margin, 15k in margin, 25k in margin, 30k in margin. You can actually be using this type of money with these longs because they are very, very conservative and they are very, very hard to get liquidated. So let's say you're holding $100,000 of Ethereum on spot. What you can do is sell Ethereum for $30,000, open a 3x leverage position on Bitget with this $30,000, and then you can free up 70k. So you can sell other 70k, you can do what you want. You can open up some other longs as well. You can buy into some spots as well, because once you would do it, you would have the same exposure. You would have the same $100,000 in Ethereum that you had before. You just freed yourself up $70,000. I would say it's the best strategy for largest portfolios as well. This is something I'm using myself. This is something that made me a lot of money already, quite safely, and this is something I will continue to using as well. As long as you are right in a general trend, you can sit in these longs for months. I'm sitting in my Sui loans, in my ApeCoin loans for months, and I'm just seeing them printing money for me without me doing anything. With me using smaller amount of funds to have the same or larger exposure, with me always knowing that I have stables on this side. If it would be going lower, I would be able to add them and be safe and just wait for the whole thing to go up again, because we are in the bull market. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comments. I spent quite some time on preparing all the information, spent some money on showing you these loans as well, on commissions and things like that. I would appreciate you liking this video and subscribing to the channel if you would want to receive this type of content moving forward as well. The market needs to understand and use the tool set it has, not be afraid of it. Use it in the right way. We do have 215 members eligible for giveaway. First winner is number 46. One more time, I'm giving away $300 on a daily basis. Next one is 169 right here. Nice. Last but not least, 63. 7 times 9. Wow, second time winner. Nice. Thank you very much for watching this video. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Let's make leverage great again, right? See you in the next one.